Hello and welcome to this video on 12 early signs a relationship won't last. Relationships are an integral part of our lives, and we all strive to find a partner with whom we can share our life's joys and sorrows. However, not all relationships last forever, and sometimes it's best to recognize the signs that a relationship might not work out in the long run. In this video, we will discuss 12 early signs that a relationship might not last, and what you can do if you see these signs in your own relationship. Section 1. Communication issues. Communication is the foundation of any relationship, and when it starts to break down, it can be a sign of trouble ahead. Here are some early signs of communication issues in a relationship. 1. You or your partner avoid having difficult conversations. 2. You or your partner frequently interrupt each other or talk over one another. 3. You or your partner are defensive when discussing certain topics. 4. You or your partner don't share your feelings or thoughts with each other. If you notice any of these signs, it's essential to address them before they become bigger problems. Try to create a safe and non-judgmental space for open communication, and be willing to listen and understand your partner's perspective. Section 2. Lack of trust. Trust is another crucial element in a healthy relationship, and when it's lacking, it can be a warning sign that the relationship may not last. Here are some early signs of a lack of trust in a relationship. 1. You or your partner are suspicious of each other's actions or behaviors. 2. You or your partner frequently question each other's motives. 3. You or your partner withhold information or keep secrets from each other. 4. You or your partner are not reliable or dependable. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to address them early on. Be honest and transparent with each other, and work on building a foundation of trust by being reliable and dependable. Section 3. Different values. Having shared values and goals is essential for a successful relationship, and when couples have different values, it can be a sign of trouble ahead. Here are some early signs of differing values in a relationship. 1. You or your partner have different priorities or goals in life. 2. You or your partner have different beliefs or values. 3. You or your partner have different views on important issues such as politics or religion. 4. You or your partner are not willing to compromise or find common ground. If you notice any of these signs, it's essential to have an open and honest conversation about your values and priorities. Try to find common ground and compromise where possible, but also be willing to accept that some differences may be irreconcilable. Section 4. Lack of intimacy. Intimacy is an essential part of any romantic relationship, and when it's lacking, it can be a warning sign that the relationship may not last. Here are some early signs of a lack of intimacy in a relationship. 1. You or your partner are not physically affectionate. 2. You or your partner are not interested in sexual intimacy. 3. You or your partner don't spend quality time together. 4. You or your partner don't feel emotionally connected to each other. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to address them early on. Try to find ways to reconnect emotionally and physically, such as through date nights or couples counseling. Section 5. Resentment. Resentment can be toxic to any relationship, and when it's present, it can be a sign that the relationship may not last. Here are some early signs of resentment in a relationship. 1. You or your partner hold grudges or have unresolved conflicts. 1. 2. 1. You or your partner frequently bring up past mistakes or wrongdoings. 2. You or your partner don't apologize or take responsibility for your actions. 3. You or your partner have a general negative attitude towards each other. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to address them before resentment builds up and becomes more difficult to resolve. Try to communicate openly and honestly about any issues or conflicts and work towards forgiveness and understanding. Section 6. Lack of respect. Respect is another essential component of a healthy relationship, and when it's lacking, it can be a sign that the relationship may not last. Here are some early signs of a lack of respect in a relationship. 1. You or your partner frequently criticize or belittle each other. 2. You or your partner dismiss each other's feelings or opinions. 3. You or your partner are not supportive of each other's goals or dreams. 4. You or your partner engage in name-calling or other forms of verbal abuse. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to address them early on. Respect is a fundamental part of any healthy relationship, and it's essential to treat each other with kindness and understanding. Section 7. Unequal effort. Relationships require effort and commitment from both partners, and when one partner is putting in significantly less effort, it can be a sign of trouble ahead. Here are some early signs of unequal effort in a relationship. 1. You or your partner are not putting in equal effort to maintain the relationship. 2. You or your partner are not making time for each other. 3. You or your partner are not contributing equally to household chores or other responsibilities. 4. You or your partner are not making an effort to spend quality time together. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to address them early on. A healthy relationship requires both partners to be committed and willing to put in effort to maintain it. Section 8. Lack of emotional support. Emotional support is an essential part of any relationship, and when it's lacking, it can be a sign that the relationship may not last. Here are some early signs of a lack of emotional support in a relationship. 1. You or your partner don't provide emotional support during difficult times. 2. You or your partner dismiss each other's feelings or emotions. 3. You or your partner are not willing to listen or be there for each other. 4. You or your partner don't show empathy or understanding towards each other. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to address them early on. Emotional support is crucial in any healthy relationship, and it's essential to be there for each other through both good and bad times. Conclusion. Recognizing early signs of trouble in a relationship can help couples address issues before they become insurmountable problems. Communication breakdowns, lack of trust, differing values, lack of intimacy, and resentment are all warning signs that a relationship may not last. However, by being willing to have open and honest conversations, building trust and intimacy, and working on forgiveness, couples can work through these challenges and build a strong and healthy relationship. Remember that seeking outside help, such as couples counseling, is always an option if the issues seem too difficult to handle on your own.